What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's Ray. If you're new here, welcome. I will say, forget about my hair today, please. I was actually supposed to do my hair today, but life got in the way. Football has started, basketball has started for my son, so it kind of threw my schedule off today, but I did want to at least make some type of video. So what we're going to do today is the FAQ number 3, so frequently asked questions video, and the question today that I want to answer is about wigs. So one of my subscribers asked me a question, would you ever wear a wig over your natural hair, and why do so many naturals wear wigs? What's the purpose? So I want to address wigs today. So first, I want to say that I have never worn a wig over my natural hair, and I don't plan to, but that could change. I'm not going to say never because I feel like there is a place for wigs. I just have not had the desire yet to wear one or the need to wear one. So with that being said, I don't have anything against wigs, and for those of you who wear wigs, do you with your natural hair. So I will say that if I felt like I needed to wear a wig, it would be for the purpose of maybe I'm going to a costume party, and whatever that party theme is, my natural hair wouldn't really go with the theme, so I wanted to put on a wig for that. Maybe I wanted to change the color of my hair, not necessarily permanently, but just for, you know, a day or a week or whatever. So instead of actually coloring my hair red or blonde, whatever color I would want to go to, maybe I would find a curly wig for that, or maybe even a straight wig, depending on what look I'm going for. So there are reasons to wear wigs, so you don't have to go ahead and chemically alter your own hair to get the color you want, or say I just want to go straight. Maybe I just want to go straight for a while and not wear my naturally kinky hair, and I don't necessarily want to put heat on it. Maybe my hair or your hair is easily damaged by heat, so the best way to get a straight look is to get a straight wig and wear it. So I'm not opposed to wigs. There are different reasons why people wear them, which some of those reasons are what I just mentioned would be the reasons that I would prefer to wear one. I don't think that I would ever wear one just to cover up my natural hair because I didn't like it, or I didn't want to deal with it, or whatever. I don't think it would be that. It would be one of the reasons that I stated. So to answer your questions, why do so many naturals wear wigs? Again, there's different reasons why naturals wear wigs. Some of them just like the versatility of wigs. Some of them use them as a protective style, you know, to give their hair a break. Then they put a wig, you know, they braid their hair and they put a wig on, and that's great. They prefer wigs over maybe, you know, doing the braids or the, you know, the locks or different protective styles that people use. Maybe the people that wear wigs are people who prefer to just braid their natural hair, slap a wig on, take the wig off in 2 days or whatever, and don't have to worry about taking a whole lot of fake hair out of their hair, or spending a lot of money for hair to be weaved in, or sewn in, or braided in, or however people are doing it these days. They don't want to spend the money or the time to do that, so they prefer to use a wig. And that's all fine and good. A lot of people like to take a break from their hair and use them for protective styling. Now, if you're talking about people who not necessarily use it for protective styling, but have just gone natural, decided, I don't really like my natural hair, I want to hide it, that's different. And some people wear wigs for that purpose. Am I going to judge them? No, I'm not. Should anybody judge them? No, because everybody's natural hair journey is their journey. Some people can take their natural hair texture and be okay with it. Most people have to grow into it and to understanding it and liking it. And then there's some people who just love it right away, okay? But then there's some people who, not sure this was the right decision for me. So until it grows out, I'm going to wear a wig, or until I feel like I can manage it and know how to deal with it, I'm going to wear a wig, and that's okay. Don't judge them for that. And if you're one of those people that do the wigs, don't feel bad for doing it. But I would encourage you to try to learn your natural hair, to see what works for it and what doesn't. And once you have exhausted your options, and you still feel like natural hair isn't for you, then do what works for you and your situation. So if you decide that you want to relax, I'm not a natural hair Nazi. Do I prefer natural hair? Yes, I do. Would I encourage somebody to try to go natural if they were on the fence about it? I would say yes, give it a try. You can always go back to relax if you want to, but it doesn't hurt to give it a try. So that's my 2 cents on that. Now, some people wear wigs because some people, it wasn't a choice to go natural. Okay, let's just be honest. For some people, it's not a choice to go natural, but maybe they have a problem with their scalp. Maybe they have irritation to relaxers, and they can't get relaxers, so they automatically have to let their hair go natural. And that doesn't mean it was their choice, and it doesn't mean that they necessarily like their natural hair. So they probably are going to wear wigs, and we can't fault them for that. Excuse me for keep pushing up these glasses, but I don't wear them a lot, and they feel like they're a little loose. I might need to get them tightened, but excuse me for doing that. But they have to do what's best for them. So if they have an issue with their hair, maybe their hair is really thin, maybe they've lost hair in areas and they have bald spots with their natural hair. There are so many things that can be going on with people and their natural hair under their wigs that we should not judge that. That's me, that's my opinion. I'm not gonna judge it because we just don't know. So unless we go up and say, why are you wearing that wig on your natural hair? Which hopefully, I hope nobody will do that. Then you're not gonna necessarily know. And then again, if the person's natural hair is perfect, they don't have scalp issues or nothing else, they just don't like their hair because they don't think it's wavy enough, or they don't, they think it's too kinky or whatever, and they prefer to wear wigs. Let them be. It's not up to you, to me, to anybody to tell somebody else what they should do and not do with their hair. Because if you are honest, you wouldn't want somebody to tell you what you should be doing or not doing with your natural hair or with your kids' natural hair or whatever else. We need to take the journey for ourselves, and we decide what we're going to do for our journey. Yes, I make YouTube videos. Yes, I recommend stuff. Yes, I say for me, this works. I wouldn't recommend this, but I am not going to say, you don't need to be doing this. If you do this, you're wrong, and you need to do it exactly the way that I do it. No, everybody has their own journey and their own issues with their hair, and their own issues with self-esteem, their own issues with health that could be affecting their hair, all kind of stuff. So let's give people grace to be able to move in this world the way that they feel like they have to move and do what they need to do for themselves. So again, some purposes for wigs. If you want to change your hairstyle, say you want to go from curly to straight, but you don't necessarily want to use heat on your hair, then you may use a wig. If you want to change your hair color, but you don't necessarily want to use permanent dye to change your hair color and alter the state of your hair, you may wear a wig. And you may not necessarily want to do that. I know that they got the color out that's washable and all that. Some people may not want to take the time to do that because some of it does flake, get on your clothes and everything else. So it is sometimes much easier just to put a wig on. Maybe you just, another purpose is they just want a different look. They just want to try something new to see how they like it. They might want to wear a wig for a party. They may be getting some type of special pictures taken that they want to wear a wig for. Maybe in the pictures, they want some pictures of their hair full and natural, but then they want some pictures of their hair straight. They want the, you know, versatility of different type pictures. And if my hair is like this and I go get my pictures taken for my full look, I don't necessarily want to take time for somebody to stretch it real quick and then take pictures of me with my hair straight. So no, you wear wigs to be able to give you different looks in different photo ops or whatever that may be going on. Maybe they want to wear a wig because they're going on vacation, and again, they don't want to take the time to braid their hair and all that. It's easy, you know, with weave down their back or whatever. It's easier to just put cornrows in, slap on a wig, and go on vacation. Go out to eat on vacation, do whatever you're gonna do on vacation, and then take it off when you get back to the hotel and you wanna get your hair wet in the pool or whatever, and then you condition it, you shampoo it or whatever, braid it back up, moisturize it, slap your wig on for the next day or your vacation. Sometimes people want it for that. So there's a lot of different reasons for wigs. And like I said, just versatility without having to do so much manipulation to your hair. You take the wig on, you take the wig off. You take the wig on, you take the wig off. You don't have to do a whole lot of manipulation once you do the initial braiding or tucking of your natural hair, however you want to do it. Some people cornrow, some people do those braids and they tuck them. Some people just do a ponytail in the back. So different people do different things. And some people are just freshly natural. They don't know how to do their hair yet, so they want to wear a wig until they learn how to do it. Some people work and they know that their work, their place of employment is not on the natural hair train. Sorry, but some companies are still that way, especially if you kind of higher up in the company. They want a certain look for the company. They may not say it, but you can feel it from the body language or whatever. And so to keep their job and to keep confusion down, they may wear a wig to work, and then when they get off work, they let their hair out. We don't know. So there are different reasons why people wear wigs, different purposes for wigs. And yes, that's my take on it. So whatever your reason is for wearing a wig, you make sure that you are just moisturizing your hair under that wig. You make sure that you're taking care of it, that you're letting your hair out to breathe periodically, that you are making sure that you're washing and conditioning your hair still, and you're not leaving it for weeks and months on end without doing anything to it, because that will damage your natural hair underneath. So as long as you're taking care of your hair underneath, do whatever you want to with the wigs. That's how I feel about it. I'm not judging it. I will say though that for those of you who do wear wigs and you want to protect your hair underneath the wigs, there is a Black woman-owned company called Girl and Hair, and her line is specifically for natural hair women who protective style and want to wear wigs, or just protective style and want to keep their hair in tip-top condition. So a lot of her products have the nozzle, so you don't have to take your braids out and things like that. You can get to your scalp and to your braids with the products that she has using the nozzle, so it gets where it needs to go, and you're able to still take care of your hair. I don't know a lot about those products because I have not used them personally, but I did want to go ahead and plug her Black owned, woman owned business called Girl and Hair. So if you want to take a look at her website, find out a little bit more about her products and things of that sort, I'd say check her out, especially if you are someone who likes to protective style and you like to protective style underneath the wigs. So hopefully that's some information that will be helpful. So yeah, hopefully that answers your questions about wigs, whether natural should wear wigs or whether they shouldn't, and how I feel about it. I feel like what I said, people are entitled to do what they want to do with their hair, no matter what that is, and whatever that is, they're gonna be responsible for the consequences of whatever happens with that hair, whether it be good or bad. So it doesn't affect me in any way what someone else does with their hair. So it shouldn't affect you. And that is that on that. So leave your comments in the comment section below if you have a take on wigs and whether naturals should wear wigs or not. And if you do, why? Leave in the comment section why you wear wigs. What is your purpose for wearing wigs, so people who don't wear wigs or don't understand will kind of get a different perspective on the reasoning that naturals may or may not wear wigs. And some of the reasonings may be different than what I've said, because I'm sure there's a lot of other reasons out there that I probably didn't even think about or touch on, because I'm not one who really wears wigs. So but again, I'm not saying that I never would. I may one day. I'm not opposed to it, but I don't have to see it in my future right now. But hey, you never know. Tomorrow I might be on here doing a wig video, or next week I might be on here doing a wig video. You know, you just you never know. So that is it. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, please. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me over on Instagram. And until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.